What's up, guys? It's Coach Nate with another episode for you, and today we're going to be talking about 7 people to get healthy and fit for. So we'll dive into that list of 7, and then I'll break each one down. So I have number 1, God. Number 2, yourself. Number 3, your spouse. Number 4, your children, your kids. Number 5, your friends. Number 6, your coworkers. And number 7, your neighbors and community. So we'll dive into each one. All right, number 1. At the end of the day, I believe this life is a gift. This body is ours to steward. It is a gift from God. Every day, the breath in our lungs. And so I think that, our body and our physical health is not the most important thing about us. And I believe that you are uniquely made in the image of God, and you are of eternal value, regardless of the state of your physical health. It's inevitable that all of us deal with sickness to some degree, even if we're just talking about a cold or something like that, all the way up to, much worse health issues that many of us have faced. And so that's all part of our story, and you don't lose your value when you're unhealthy. But I just want to say, I think that, our first core value at Steel is faith, and part of that is being a faithful steward of what's in front of you. And so what I would say is, if you have the opportunity to get healthy and fit, to take care of your body, not to make it into an obsession or an idol or anything like that, but to be healthy, because to be human is both body, physical body, and soul, right? And so you can't, everything you do to one is going to impact the other. And so there are great benefits, both obvious, the physical ones, and spiritually, to taking care of your health. And so I think that's an act of worship, is simply to thank God, be thankful for your body and for your health, and to steward it well, to take care of it, to be healthy and fit. Plus, I think that being healthy and fit allows you to do whatever purpose God has given you. It allows you to do that to the best of your abilities. Now, again, being ill might be part of your purpose, part of your story. So I'm not casting judgment on someone if they are sick in a way that is, beyond anything they can help. I've been there myself on a couple different occasions, and I sympathize with that. But to the person who has the opportunity to try and get fit, I think you should do that, all right? Number 2, do it for yourself, right? Like, again, physical health is not the most important thing, but it's very close to the top. When we're healthy, it's easy to take this for granted, but when we are ill, when there's something wrong with our body, when we are limited in some way, it is very painful to not be able to do the things that you love with the people you love, to not know if your body is going to work for you, or if you're going to feel as if your body has betrayed you by not allowing you to do something that you want to do. So do it for yourself. Get lean, strong, and healthy so you can do the things that you love with the people you love. You can pursue your purpose. You can follow your passions. You can enjoy your hobbies, enjoy your family and friends and all of that. So do it for yourself, because again, if you can help it, being healthy and fit is going to make your life better. Number 3, do it for your spouse. I think at the end of the day, we were put on this earth to worship God, obey God, and bless, love, and serve others, right? To use our lives to be of service to others. Like, what is the most rewarding thing that you can do? I think it's serving. It's giving. It's giving of yourself, whatever that looks like, whether that's time, money, energy, effort, it doesn't matter. But I think when we pour ourselves out for other people, not to a detrimental place, we have to take care of ourselves, okay? So we want to fill our own cup up, right? But when you can pour yourself out for other people, nothing is more rewarding than that. And who better to pour yourself out for than your spouse, all right? So get healthy and fit so you can be the best spouse that you can be. So you can spend your days loving and serving your spouse, and they will love being married to you, right? Because again, when you said those vows, You committed to love each other in sickness and in health. And there have been times with my own health journey and my own marriage where Shelby has loved me so well. She's always loved me so well, but to love me in those times taught me that my value doesn't come from what I do, but it comes simply from who I am. From who I am. But having been, very sick to where I spend 90% of my day in bed to, feeling like the dadgum Energizer Bunny, feeling like Superman, running around doing stuff all day. My value as a human made in the image of God is no different between those situations, but one of those situations feels a heck of a lot better than the other one. And that is, it is a blessing, it is a joy to be able to serve my family, right? And so again, who better to do that with than your spouse? And so next would be, I got one of these walking in right now. One of these would be your kids. So right after, a close second to the spouse, is your children. So get healthy and fit so you can do the things you love with the people you love. And again, besides your spouse, who's at the top of that list? Your children, right? I know what it's like to say, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm not healthy enough to do whatever activity is that they're wanting to do. And again, I've had to learn that my value does not come from what I do, but at the same time, if you are able to be healthy and fit, do it, because you can do more and you'll be able to enjoy your children more. You'll be able to serve and bless them on a higher level. All right. Next, do it for your friends. Same thing, but we're just going down the list. Spouse number 1, kids number 2. Do it for your friends. Do it for your friends. Do it for your family, your extended family. Get healthy and fit. Again, it's the same line I always say. We help people get lean, strong, and healthy so they can do the things they love with the people they love. All right? Do it for your coworkers, right? Look, being healthy and fit means you're going to be able to get more work done in less amount of time, and you're going to be out sick less. Like, that's more enjoyable for you. You can actually use your, vacation days for, vacation, and instead of, having to take care of yourself when you're sick. And you're more productive. Like, you're probably going to make more money, have a bigger impact. You're going to have a more successful career by being healthy. All right. I'm a big believer in this line of do the best you can with what you have. And so if you find yourself in a place where you're not as healthy and fit as you'd like to be, just do the best you can with what you have. I've been there. And I believe that God will still take care of you, and it's all part of your story. It's all part of your purpose. But again, if you have the opportunity to get healthy and fit, you should do it, because in a practical sense, like, you are going to be more productive and bring more value to the marketplace and to your coworkers. They're going to appreciate you more. And then last but not least, your neighbors and community. First of all, if you're somebody, you're healthy and fit, and you're faithful, you're a faithful steward in these areas, you're taking care of these things, your relationship with God, you're taking care of yourself, you're pouring into your spouse, your children, your friends, your coworkers, you're a joy to be around, you exist to love and serve and bless and bring joy to others, like, that's somebody you want as your neighbor. That's somebody you want in your community. So just by having them there, their presence there, even if you're not interacting with them, like, elevates the level, the value, whatever, however you want to call it, the quality of your neighborhood and your community. At the same time, hopefully it doesn't come down to this, but if there were ever an issue, if you ever needed something, again, being healthy and fit, you're going to want somebody who's healthy and fit, and you will be more useful in a practical sense, not more valuable in terms of your eternal value as someone made in the image of God. I just want to make that point clear. But you will, in very practical terms, be of more use and more value to your neighbor and community when you are healthy and fit. So look, you owe it not just to yourself, but to every single person that you interact with. Even those that you don't always speak to, you owe it to every single person to get healthy and fit. And look, it doesn't have to take a lot of time. A few hours per week invested into your exercise, your nutrition, working with a coach to hold you accountable is a good idea for the vast majority of people. A few hours a week, 3 to 5 hours a week, not 3 to 5 hours a week in the gym, 3 to 5 hours a week total spent on exercise, training, nutrition, speaking with a coach to hold you accountable, walking, things like that. 3 to 5 hours a week will drastically improve the quality of every other part of your life. You've got 168 hours in every week. You've got 24 hours in every day. Don't tell me that you don't have 3 to 5 hours to invest into one of the most important things that you have, which is your body and your health. You can do this, all right? So these are the 7 people to get healthy and fit for: God, yourself, your spouse, your children, your friends and extended family, your coworkers, and your neighbors and community.